Hi, I have a question for you. There is one skill, that if you learn and master that skill, your life can transform. Do you know what skill is it? It is your ability to communicate. Hey, I want to share with you some of the things I teach in my Speaker's Delight program, and I hope the tips that I'm going to share with you will help you to improve your communication skills and transform your life. Let's go to my slide deck. Hi, welcome to my Speaker's Delight program. I do 2 days workshop on this topic, but I want to do some quick tips that you can utilize immediately in your life. Now, you will speak at one of these forums in your lifetime. One, you're going to go to an interview to look for a job and you have to speak. You're going to have to negotiate a deal. You're going to sit in front with one-on-one with someone, and you're going to have to convince them to buy into your story. You're going to have to pitch to investors, or maybe you're going to have to speak as a motivational speaker. So you're going to be in one of these forums speaking, and your ability to close that deal, to get that job, to get that investment depends on your ability to speak. I've spoken to more than 10,000 professionals, and when they call me to speak, they pay me. That means I've learned something. I don't know what it is, but I continue to refine my skill. And really, a good speech is like a girl's miniskirt. They say it should be long enough to cover the essentials, but short enough to create interest. Let me start with the basics. Hey, there are a few basics. One, you must practice. There is no magic formula to it. It's all about hard work and practice. Two, you have to start and end good. That means you have to memorize your first line and your closing line. Remember, when you stand up, you are panicking. So if you memorize, at least you know what you are going to say, and that reduces your panicking time. At the end, you must tell them what action you want them to take. So you must conclude strong. 3, you need to use positive affirmations. You need to speak to yourself. Remember, your head is going to go on the negative, self-doubt, and a lot of negativity. In your heart, you must say, I know I can do this. I know I'm strong enough. I've conquered mountains before. This is me, and I'm smart. 5, you must have a backup plan. If you have a presentation on a stick, make sure you have some notes. In case when you get there, there's no projector, you should be able to continue with your presentation. But it must be a general practice. When you go to meet people, have a pen and a paper and some notes. Things to avoid: arrive on time. I've seen people come late and they just discredit themselves. Make sure you dress appropriately. Understand what the expected dress code is. Don't show that you are nervous by standing tight and panicking. Don't apologize. I've seen people say, put a PowerPoint slide which is so small, and they start by apologizing. Oh, I'm sorry, my slide is too small. You probably can't see it back there. You knew you won't see it. Why are you bringing it to us? That's disrespect, I think. Don't use complicated words like some of the scientists do. Hey, I'm philophobia. What's philophobia? Just say, I'm afraid of falling in love. Be simple. 6, don't say, I don't know. If we ask you a question, we want your own opinion. Give the best guess you can. And just say, I think, my guess is, and then you say, well, I'll go look it up, but I believe or I think. Just share your opinion. Don't do this. Avoid this mistake. Now, elements of a great presentation. Number 1, content. You need to research, bring content. 2, you need to have a great design. If it's a PowerPoint, you must have great slides. If it's you presenting, you must look good. Delivery is when you stand and project your voice to the people, so you must deliver well. Let's unpack them. Content is really about you understanding the audience that you're speaking to, so you need to do some research to understand who's in the audience. It's about you gathering information. If you are going for an interview, of course, the information is about yourself. It's about the company that you're going for. If you are pitching about your business, you must understand your business. Then you must structure your presentation in some order. Maybe it's chronological order. Maybe you've got certain highlights, but you must have an introduction, your body, and a conclusion. So you must do research to put great content together. 2, your design. Design is about consistent layout, I'm referring here, consistent, I'm referring here to slides. Color, font, size must be consistent. Use a lot of pictures and graphs. Don't use text. And here's some of the tips. You see, if you have goal objectives and a lot of text, people can read. Remember, when you put a slide up, people are trying to read and they're trying to listen to you, and it's just a mess. If you want to say something is 70%, just put 72% and explain it. In my head, I will always remember that you said something and it's 72%. Consistent color, consistency. I think you're seeing I'm trying to be consistent with my presentation. Use a lot of graphs, and the graphs must be relevant to the message that you're trying to communicate. Integrate audio, video in your presentation to break the monotony. It shouldn't just be you talking. Short, brief videos do the trick. Last part is about delivery. Delivery is about your voice. It's about your movement. It's about your body language. So things to watch: your voice, the volume. Shouldn't be too high, shouldn't be too low. It must be the right volume. Intonation, pacing, pausing. You must pace yourself. Sometimes you can speak too fast where people don't even understand what you're trying to say. But sometimes you can be too slow where people are falling asleep. So you must be right. There are times where you can speak fast or speak slow to emphasize certain points. And you must always pause. Pause when you speak. If it's a comma, it must be a comma. If it's a long if it's a period, it must be a period. But use short sentences and punctuate. It's just difficult to do this theoretically. It's always better when you're in a workshop and you put it to practice. Movement. You must stand with confidence and show that you are present. You must just be natural, be relaxed, be yourself, and be consistent. And when you want to make a point demonstrating with action, please do so. You can say, last night I was sleeping. As I was sleeping, I heard boom, sound. I woke up to look what it was. And I was so scared and so terrified. I started sweating and sweat was dripping all over. I said, God, what is happening here? But slowly and surely I fell asleep. So you're telling a story. So body language is your key, because your body should communicate with what you're saying. You can't say, I went to a party yesterday, and I enjoyed myself. It was so nice at the party. No, if it was nice, show that it was nice. So use your body language to communicate. And eye contact is the key. Look at the people that you're talking to, engage with them, because remember, you need to emotionally engage to sell your story. I hope these tips were valuable to you. I want to say you practice them, but I will do a proper workshop next time where I unpack it. If you enjoyed this, please hit the subscribe button, share this with other people, but more importantly, continue inspiring greatness.